Did you get that? Okay. Shoot, hold on.
When I couldn't handle my
Stop! Today, Jesus! You're scaring this.
On January 3rd, 2025, a domestic dispute escalated into a criminal investigation in Caledonia, Wisconsin. Two partners made conflicting injury claims as detectives reviewed home surveillance footage neither party had addressed. When the law removes officer discretion, who goes to jail and why?
That you cheated and I found out, and now we're really not going to work on things.
Are you okay being a single dad?
I'm going to have to make it work. I'll find somebody to those kids. I'll deal with somebody.
No, are you okay if I'm just not involved at all?
I don't give a flying I can make it work.
I don't know what to do anymore.
She's talking.
You!
Did you get that? Okay. Shoot, hold on. So you cheat and then you wreck the house up. That's really, really nice.
Well, you threw my in the house all week. Yeah, I found in a different spot.
That's not true. Sit in your closet.
You can change your daughter. I'm done.
Get in the car and Wow. So you cheat and then you do this. That's really wow.
Yeah, I am, because you're calling me a like I don't have feelings, like I'm not a real person, like I didn't go through some real the last year. Are you kidding me?
We all did today, but I didn't cheat.
No, you didn't give a about my mental state. I was a brand new mom.
You didn't get shit on my either.
Yes, I did. When I couldn't handle my own you didn't care about that. You couldn't be strong enough.
Okay, so it's my fault. Okay, I don't care. Doesn't matter. It's over.
No, you have no idea where I was.
Fine.
And you don't care. You didn't care then. All you cared about was that I was making up. That my feelings were made up.
Well, I don't care now.
Are you serious?
I don't care now. You need to understand this is over. I'm not going to get violent. I'm not going to...
Is there a point in me trying?
No. I've already told you there's no chance in hell. I will never forget.
I am going to get the iPad. I'm going to give you my password.
No, because that's not a relationship. Because you realize that you are never going to have access to any of my things ever again. And you know what?
What? I don't need access to your things.
I'm so far removed. I am going to go probably sleep with somebody else. I am probably going to do that because I'm so punched out. So do you realize that I literally now have a free card to go fuck whoever I want, whenever the I want, and all I have to say is, hey, you cheated on me first. And I'll probably never stop.
Why?
Why would I? You have shown me how little I mean to you.
That's not true.
You have shown me how little our beautiful little family meant to you because me was more important. You know how devastating it was for me to hold both of our kids one at a time and walk them around a tree and see the light on their face and how happy they were, and their mom was getting 10 minutes away?
You didn't know that at the time.
I'm talking about now. I do now, Danae. Can you even imagine what that feels like now that I can look back and think about it? Try to imagine what that pain is.
I'm feeling it right now. I made a really bad choice. Are you kidding me? I have to live with the fact that I'm never going to be good enough for these kids.
Yeah.
I have to live with that. And
Don't.
Stop
Screaming in front of the
Give me a chance. Give me a chance.
Danae, you're doing this in front of the kids. Go for a drive. Stop. Danae, you need to stop right now. Your kids are staring at you. You cheated on me. Get in the car and go for a drive. You are going.
If I go for a drive, I'm going to need something close to you.
Fine. You cannot do this in front of our kids. What the are you doing? I don't have an answer for you now. It's been 3 days.
You keep telling me no.
Because that's where I am right now. It's No, it will never happen as it is right now. There's no chance in hell.
What is going to move it?
You know what? Do you ever think maybe there's sometimes you can't get answers right away? It has been. And you did this to yourself. You slept with somebody. You're only doing this because you got caught.
No, I'm doing this because I'm devastated that I'm losing you.
That didn't stop you from somebody else. What are you talking about? I've been here the entire time. I've been trying for 3 months to spend time with you. But someone else was too important, Danae.
No, he wasn't too important.
At the time you...
My relationship was too fucking damaged.
And how can... Well, why are you worried about losing me now after you cheat on me? What about all the times before that when you didn't give a There's a big difference. I had no clue. You had no problem ditching me on New Year's Eve to go do whatever the you were going to do, and I'm stuck here with the kids on New Year's Eve. You left this house so goddamn nonchalant like it was no problem.
I was not nonchalant. I begged you to let me stay.
You wanted to stay so you had time to get ready before you went out. You were going to leave no matter what. I wanted to go to Chad's and the family. You told me you were going to leave no matter what, and you never came home. How is that not one?
Because I had to pay for a hotel room to go get ready to go out with friends.
Because you did.
And do you know how many nights plans because you made plans, or that I couldn't enjoy whatever it was that you enjoyed all summer long?
No, not anymore. After what I saw today, there's no chance in hell I could ever care about you and not respect you. Do I care about you as a mother of my children? And whatever. Yeah, you didn't worry about that.
You don't call somebody a slut over and over and over.
I'm sorry.
And
I was very angry that
and over.
I was very angry that you cheated on me today, and I had every right to be.
I can't live without you, Brent.
Well, you're gonna have to learn how. I can't live with someone who cheated on me like that.
I want to show you.
I cannot live and or be with someone that cheated on me like that. That is a deal breaker. You
But
don't.
I'm not just somebody. I'm the mother of your kids.
Which makes it even worse that you cheated on me. You do not get to cheat on me and do what you did and say all that disgusting things, and then you don't get to sit here and cry and scream at me and demand that I give you another chance.
I'm not demanding. I'm begging.
And I'm telling you no.
Like a f***ing peasant.
I'm telling you no. You don't get to do this. You don't get to go off and do something like that and expect me to still be here.
I don't expect it.
You don't. Well, it doesn't matter. You are expecting me. You're
I'm not expecting it. I knew what your reaction was going to
You keep
be.
saying we're not over. We're not over. I'm telling you.
I don't want to be over.
Today,
This family was the most important thing to me.
then
Now I
why
have nothing.
did you do that? Stop. Stop! Today, Jesus! You're scaring the him!
What?
Stop! Stop it! You're scaring the out of him! Hi, ma'am.
Hello,
You are
Danae Bar.
Danae Bar. Sounds like you called for a standby, right?
Oh, is it me?
I'll tell you what, I'll explain everything. I need you to hop out of the car for me.
Oh, sure.
Alright, step right back here. Danae, we're going to explain further, but right now I need you to turn around, place your hands behind your back. You've been placed underneath arrest.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll explain everything in a minute, ma'am.
Okay.
You can be cooperative and decent with us.
Of course I am.
Okay, why don't you turn around and put them in front. We don't need handcuffs back there. We'll explain further. Just going to need some time, okay? I know this is probably a confusing situation for you, and I understand that, and we are going to explain it further, okay?
Yeah.
Good place to
Does
sit
it
right
affect my job?
I don't know about that. I don't even know where you work, I'll be honest with you. I know
I'm a
that
nurse.
you're a nurse.
Yeah.
I wouldn't anticipate it, but I can't, I mean, I'm not your employer, so how we can't speak to that. But all I can tell you right now is I know that you've been in contact with the detectives, Detective
Yeah.
Franzen and
Yeah.
Detective Braun throughout today, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer you down to the sheriff's office. They're there, okay? And then they're going to talk to you, and they might be able to shed some light onto this situation as to what's happening,
Can
okay?
someone roll up my car window?
Absolutely. We will
Okay.
totally take care of your car.
Okay. Do you have like a cell phone in there you want us to grab? Do you have your purse in there, ma'am? Okay, we can grab all that for you. Would you like us to do that? We'll shut your car up, lock it up, give you your keys. Do you want your keys?
Yeah. I don't, they're in the diaper bag somewhere. I couldn't even find what pocket they were in.
Okay. All right, we'll take care of that.
Is there someone that you want to come get the car?
I don't have anybody around
Family or
here.
friend?
No, I mean my friends, yeah, but my
It's
friends,
legally parked. I'm sure it's fine here. We can notify the school and keep it here for the time being. If you have somebody that comes to mind, let us know. Okay? Cell phone. You said your keys, ma'am, are in the diaper bag?
Yeah, it's like that. I'm sorry, it's a backpack in there.
The backpack on the passenger seat?
Yeah.
I said, I know this is a lot, but the detectives will be able to provide more information than what we can because we don't have a lot of answers. We've been in contact
Couldn't
with
you
them.
guys just call me into the sheriff's office instead of trapping me?
We weren't trapping you. We were just told to come here and try to make
The
contact
lady
with you and then bring you down
sorry.
to the sheriff's office.
The lady
Okay?
told me to go to the house and someone was going to escort me in and help me get my kids' medical supplies.
Okay, I think maybe there was some miscommunication
I
there.
don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about going to the house to get medical supplies. I know that we were told to come here, and,
Yeah.
and maybe things change, things evolve in this job constantly, and information is constantly changing between us and detectives, or they learn more things, or they learn new things, which maybe that's why the situation has changed to not going to the house anymore to meeting with us. I don't know that. I don't want to speak to that. I don't want to give you bad information because I don't know anything about this case at all. None of us do here, okay?
We'll know a lot more, or you will know a lot more, ma'am, as soon as we get you
I'm
to the
sorry,
sheriff's
that's my
office.
work bag.
Okay, is it this?
Yes. Sorry.
This one
is my
here?
work bag, yeah.
Do you have a good idea where the keys would be?
No, I couldn't even find it, so I just put the whole bag in here.
I got you. No, I get it, because it's a remote, or,
Yes.
is it okay if I look to the bottom of here for him? I don't want to shut the
tried,
car
but
off.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Caledonia 911 Patient Jail Fire Department. Jail first responders respond in Waukesha County to P. Edward 8523 County Frontage Henry, E 8523 County Frontage Henry, crossroads of Double H and Martin Road in Caledonia.
So he broke my
For
nose,
house
but
fire,
I'm being arrested.
structure fire, the back of the residence.
And I don't even want to get into the case details with you, honestly, because I don't know any of the case details.
No, I know. It's just
The detectives do.
I had to say it out loud.
There's
Yeah, that's
another backpack on the floor over there, ma'am.
That's
Is
just
it
my gym bag.
possible? That's not that one.
No. It's in there because it wasn't in the car. And then I'm sorry. It was a hectic day. I spent all day in ER and then filing a report
In Caledonia, cross streets of Double H and Martin Road.
because my coworkers and friends urged me to, and
They're evacuating. Our time is 2046.
Are they calling me for that structure fire?
now I'm
No.
here.
88 wants a phone call.
I'll call. You stay here. I'll call.
In here, maybe, ma'am?
I don't know. I took it all out. I tried. Can we bring the whole bag? Is it in the side under the apron?
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't even think. Yes.
Are these-
Okay. Sorry.
Bingo.
I didn't even look. And then
not gonna lie, that's the fanciest keychain I might have ever seen.
Amazon, if you ever want to get one for your wife.
Christmas is ready to go.
They make a anytime.
All right, so you have your cell phone, ma'am.
Yeah.
We have your car keys. Is there anything right now that you need out of your van besides that?
No. I don't think so. Oh, my wallet is.
Yes, ma'am. Is that
I feel like it's in the diaper bag.
in the sniper bag?
It's like a light pink. Might be in the passenger seat. I threw everything in here in a hurry.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
How big is it, ma'am? Like size of a checkbook?
It's just like a wallet wristlet thing.
Oh, I would have seen that.
Oh, okay. Maybe I
It might be on the passenger seat.
might not have grabbed that. It's just a blur.
I can go around and shoot you in the
Is it this one, ma'am?
Yes.
Perfect. There you go. I'm gonna lock this up. Make sure it's secured.
Yeah, we'll go right in this squad right here. Do you have
Thank
anything
you.
in your pocket, ma'am?
I do not.
Okay. Do you mind if I just quickly check to make sure you have nothing in there? All right. So again, we're gonna go back down to the sheriff's department, okay? And then you'll get to talk to the two detectives that you talked to earlier.
Yes.
Get this squared away. All right.
Is it gonna take a long time?
I'm not sure.
What happened from last night to this morning?
Well, I guess it started Friday, but it's like very easily paraphrasable. Their dad and I just aren't working out. And we've had this whole back and forth over the weekend. He has controlling and abusive patterns of behavior. He broke my wrist in August. Last December, we got into an altercation and my face was bruised, my shirt was ripped up. I'm pretty sure I broke some ribs, but I didn't go in. Because what do you do for a broken rib anyway? You don't. And I wasn't even sure if that was just like a one-time thing at the time or what. And stereotypical, whatever. So this morning I got up. We're sleeping in separate bedrooms. We have been since probably shortly after my arm was broken. And we were fighting about what we did New Year's Eve or didn't do, right? This morning I woke up and I hadn't moved all of my stuff out of like his bathroom or anything, so I went into it's like the master bathroom. So I went in there to brush my teeth. He got up and he was like, I can't sleep, I can't, da 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 da, and he just started. I work here. It's a half an hour drive, and he kept yelling and yelling, and then I started yelling, and we were a couple inches from each other's faces, and he just wound up and headbutted me just out of nowhere.
Has she ever use a weapon against or threatened to use a weapon against you?
Like what's a weapon? Like a gun or a knife?
Gun, knife, bat.
She's hitting me with like something in the kitchen, or well, she threw scissors at me.
Okay.
But so she only threatened to use the gun on herself. So.
Okay.
Because she kept putting the gun in her lap and threatening to kill herself.
Has she ever attempted to kill herself?
Not that I know of, but she's threatened it.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to word that one.
All right. I'll just put no because it says attempt, but you said she did mention about killing herself, but never attempted.
Yeah,
Okay.
She's never actually gone through with it, but I mean, saying I'm going to kill myself with a gun in your lap it wasn't loaded, but it's what if I walked in 15 minutes later?
Right.
So.
Right.
But it's just the only thing it's been is just the violence of her throwing things at me or across the house or punching me and things like that.
Okay. Did she have physical contact with you today?
Yes.
Did that physical contact cause you any pain?
Forehead.
Wisconsin Statute, Section 968.075, mandates arrest. Once probable cause exists, no discretion. No warning option. Officers must identify the predominant aggressor by weighing abuse history, injury, severity, self-defense claims, and witness statements. The statute was designed to remove the arrest burden from victims entirely. Illinois versus Gates, 462 U. S. 213, 1983, governs probable cause through a totality-of-circumstances test. No single piece of evidence need be conclusive. Here, physical injury, scene evidence, contradictory statements, and surveillance footage corroborating self-inflicted injury collectively satisfied the constitutional threshold for arrest.
After he headbutted you, was there any bleeding or any...
Oh my god, I bled all over the car. It immediately just started just gushing. There was nothing else after that.
What was his reaction?
He said, why did you headbutt me? He said that, why did you do that? Where his cut is on his head, there's no way I could have headbutted him like that. I would have had to have been standing on a ladder. And I was like, I told him, I said, are you kidding me? I didn't move. But no, there's a huge puddle of blood on the carpet in the hallway, and then, because it was in like the door jam to the bedroom, so I was trying to leave to go to work. So there was a big puddle, probably like this big in the hallway, and then I obviously went to the sink. I like ran to the sink, and I got a towel right next to the sink. And he was cleaning it up when I grabbed the twins to leave. And he tried to like block the bedroom door and all that good stuff, but I didn't. There was nothing physical after that. I just kept threatening to call 911. And he eventually let me take them. And I told him I lied to him. I was like, I'm just going for the day. I'm going to my friend Jordan's house. I was gonna go to her house after this, but I was just gonna go to her mom's house now. She lives here in town, so.
How many times were you struck?
Just today or the
Yeah,
weekend?
just today.
Well, you could just say, I don't know. She tried to kick me, she tried to kick me in the crotch, which was one, and then she pressed her face hard up into mine, and that's when I stood up, and that was all this thing happened.
Okay.
Say twice, I guess.
Was the physical contact intentional?
Yes.
Did she damage any property?
Yes.
And what was damaged?
She damaged the floors and all that kind of thing, but so this morning, no.
Okay.
Well, then
Yeah,
just
so-
the weekend, she damaged my floor. She broke 2 vases. She broke a glass big Christmas tree that my mom gave me like 15 years ago.
Okay.
She just slammed the doors really hard, and I just had to fix the jam, but it didn't really break anything.
So the reason we are here, we spoke with you earlier, and we always want to get both sides with this kind of having a lot of moving parts. We contacted and spoke with other parties involved, which led us to kind of here. And with you being in custody right now, I have to read you Miranda, okay? Like, you're in handcuffs.
I understand that. I just don't know why.
And I want to explain all of that to you. We just kind of want to get a better understanding because there was things that were left out this morning. I watched, and that's why I want to read you this. And I'm hoping to have a conversation with you about it.
Yeah.
Not what I do. I can't give legal advice, but what's going to happen next is obviously you're in handcuffs. We were watching some different video, and there was just, I'm just going to be blunt and kind of tell you what's going on. You don't want to talk to me, which is fine, but I think I owe you white handcuffs. We watched different videos of just the arguments. I watched videos of you holding your daughter and listening to the arguments back and forth. You're throwing vases in the living room. You punching yourself in the head, you hitting your head on the door, and it was a rough weekend for everybody, but the reason we're here today is, like, I asked you what caused these arguments and whatnot, and you never said that this all kind of stemmed from cheating. And when I watch videos and listen to the language and see everything, it's a complete 180 of what our conversation was today. And I don't want you to answer any questions because you want representation, but I just wanted to let you know that's the reason we're here today. Because I err on the side of caution, I don't take sides, and I really feared for the kids' safety. I wanted to make sure the kids are safe.
Wasn't looking to have you get into trouble either. He doesn't get a say in this. He doesn't get to choose, just like you didn't, as far as pressing charges. I know everybody thinks about it that way. In Wisconsin, for domestic laws, we don't have a choice. Somebody has to go to jail if it rises to a certain level.
So he didn't go to jail. He gets off.
So
He can break my nose.
I just wanted to put that
and
out
he gets
there.
to go on with his life.
But we also want to now kind of figure out what the best solution is to kind of address the kids for the time being.
I'm thinking hypothetically. I would have felt like because I didn't do my job. Because emotions can take the best of us. And I saw it in the video clips with both of you, where emotions can get the best of you and you aren't the person that you really are because emotions are high. And I want you to be the best version of the mom you can be. And if you just said that
You can't be in that environment. There's no way. There are just some environments that I remember you and I was working on trying to get out. Yeah, I cheated on him, but who wouldn't? Somebody like...
And I think Sheldon hit it on the head where when I talked to you this morning, you had no worries or concerns and said he was a good dad. And he said the same thing about you for the kids. You were a great mom.
I don't hate him. I didn't report him because I hate him.
Neither of you. This is a lot of this is out of your hands now, both of your hands.
That's why I got called for almost 72 hours straight. But that's why I hit my head on the door. You can't escape it. You can't get away from it.
Bars custodial interrogation without prior rights advisement and requires questioning to cease upon invocation of counsel. The detective drew a critical distinction, disclosing the basis for an arrest is not interrogation. Continuing to question after counsel is invoked is a constitutional violation. He executed that line correctly. Graham versus Connor, 490 U. S. 386. 1989. Requires force to be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene. The subject was cooperative. Handcuffing was the only force applied. Under Graham. The response was fully proportionate. No constitutional concern arises from the arrest itself. The 14th Amendment bars unequal application of law to similarly situated individuals. Both parties alleged battery and presented injuries, yet only one was arrested. The predominant aggressor determination is the dispositive document. Wisconsin Statute Section 9, 68.075 requires it documented. Whether it was cannot be confirmed from the footage alone. Responding patrol officers B+. Arrest handling was proportionate under Graham versus Connor. Communication was honest. And no force beyond handcuffing was applied. One deduction, a procedural communication gap between patrol and detectives, left the subject believing her attendance was voluntary. Correctable at the department level. Not a constitutional issue. Lead detective A-. Separate interviews. Independent video review. Accurate application of the mandatory arrest statute. And textbook Miranda compliance. Proactively disclosing the surveillance evidence to the subject exceeded what the law required and reflects sound investigative judgment. Deduction, the equal protection documentation question remains open on the visible record. Female subject C+. Seeking medical care. Filing a police report. Removing children. And invoking the right to counsel are all legally correct choices. Deduction, her initial account omitted material context. And her own statement, "That's why I hit my head on the door," partially corroborated the surveillance footage under the Gates totality standard. Malipatna, C+. His account was partially corroborated by independent video. He cooperated with investigators. Deductions, his statement of suicidal intent, made in the presence of children, required independent safety assessment regardless of sincerity. Prior physical injury allegations against him remain formally unaddressed. Not arrested is not the same as without legal exposure. Lesson 1. In mandatory arrest jurisdictions. The predominant aggressor determination is the entire case. A weak or underdocumented analysis does not simply affect the arrest, it creates direct exposure to 14th Amendment equal protection litigation, particularly when both parties present injuries and only one is taken into custody. Lesson 2. Independent evidence reframes every testimonial account. Investigators who access surveillance footage before finalizing their probable cause determination are not seeking confirmation. They are fulfilling the constitutional obligation under Illinois versus Gates to assess the full evidentiary. Picture. One video can shift an entire investigation. Lesson 3. Invoking the right to counsel is always the correct choice in custodial situations. It stops interrogation immediately, preserves all downstream legal options, and costs nothing. The Fifth Amendment protection it activates is among the most practically consequential rights available to any individual in custody. The questions this case raises: how the law allocates protection when both parties claim harm, and whether documentation kept pace with the determination made do not resolve easily. But they are the right questions to ask. Thanks for watching.